Hey everybody, today we're going to look at the SoundPeats P3 outdoor speaker. It has an IP65 water resistant rating and looks to be a pretty rugged outdoor Bluetooth speaker. A really nice little box. It's got the sleeve type. Then if you open that up, you see that they use a recycled material, which is kind of a neat touch, especially for a company that's targeting outdoorsmen or the outdoors type of product. And if we can open this up, bear with me for a second as I'm trying to do so on camera, trying to balance this camera. Let's see if we can get it real quick. It opens up quite nicely to a fairly decent manual. It's got a fair amount of instructions, but being a speaker, I don't know that it'll need a whole lot as far as a manual goes, but it's nice that they do include one. Sorry, let me make sure that's in focus or on the screen. But a fairly nice manual. And if you look inside the box, we also do have the provided, I believe that's a micro USB charging cord. It's a smaller one, but still quite sufficient, especially for a power bank or something if you are outside. Also tucked in here is your auxiliary cable, which is a really nice touch. I love it when a speaker manufacturer does include this for people who might not want to wear down their battery on their phone with Bluetooth, or might not have Bluetooth accessible. It definitely opens up the possibilities. The speaker itself is a fairly large speaker for portable, but it would still easily fit down into a pack. It's got a very nice rugged exterior on it. It's a rubberized almost kind of an exterior on the sides. A decent heavy-duty plastic on the front and back, as well as the plastic grill on the front and back. On the bottom you can see that it does have a tripod mount, which would be really nice for being able to mount this, say, in like a camping environment or like an outdoor party, something like that, where you want it to be more stable. And across the top you have, let's see if I can focus in on that a little bit better, you do have your volume up or your plus button. You've got your call, because this can take incoming calls as a speakerphone, pause and play, your minus button, and then your power button. On the side here you do have an openable flap that's quite secure and snaps down in there quite nicely, but it exposes your auxiliary cable input as well as your charging input. And again, that fits on there quite nicely. It feels really nice and tight and durable. I don't think that that'll give out anytime soon, and actually has a really nice kind of a grip to the outside. Then on the other side it has a matching side, or a matching kind of a look, but there is nothing on this side. It also comes with a really nice rubberized lanyard for, again, hanging from a pack or possibly hanging inside of a tent, something along those lines. First impressions are that it's a little heavy, but again, it's a fairly large portable speaker while still maintaining its portability. Let's see if it has juice coming straight out of the box. As you can hear, it does power up. It does have nice sound even on the startup. And on the front, I guess this would be the front, you can see it does have a blinking blue LED showing that it's trying to pair with a phone. Let me grab my phone real quick and pair it with this, and then we'll test the sound and see just how well it works. But my initial impressions are that this is a really nice speaker. The build quality is definitely there. It's definitely a really nice build, really durable. It doesn't feel like you're going to break this if you do put it in your outdoor pack. It definitely feels substantial in the hand, and yet it's easily a portable form factor. a little bit longer than most of the ones I've seen. Most of the ones I've seen are probably about half as long, but I'm hoping that that will give us just that extra little bit of sound that we want. Again, let me pull out my phone and pair this up, and then we'll give you a sound test and some final thoughts. I wanted to show you real quick that it comes up as the P3 when pairing it. It was really quite easy to pair. I just had to turn on Bluetooth, it searched, found it right out of the gate within a couple of seconds. Now you've heard the speaker go off, it is paired. And then I will use my go-to song. That if you looked at any of my other videos, you'll know that this is the one that I like to compare it with. I try to do the same on each one just so I get a good comparison between speakers. Right now we're getting the speaker itself, the actual P3. Let me fast forward a little bit into the middle of the song. Got a really nice sound to it. It does get really loud. It looks like it does have two separate speakers in it, and then the way I feel it, the bass feels like there are two different speakers in it. But that's at about 90%. That's a really good speaker. I mean, the sound is awesome. Now if I show you just my phone, in comparison you can see that the phone is lacking quite a bit as opposed to the speaker, the SoundPeats speaker. I'm really impressed with it. I think this is probably the loudest Bluetooth speaker that I've heard. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a really great speaker. It's really durable. I would definitely suggest it. Again, it's slightly larger form factor than you'd expect, but for that larger form factor you get, I'd say, almost twice as much sound as the other Bluetooth speakers that I've looked at. The sound quality is really quite good. It does get a little distorted when you get really high on some songs, but all in all I think it handled really well. Like the some nights, I don't know if you could tell, but it got a little distorted when I went all the way up. I don't know that you're ever going to want to go that high on it, but it's definitely loud enough for, again, a camping situation. A backyard party, I think, would work really well with it. Definitely something that I'll stick in my pack and not worry about using up too much space, and have a really nice speaker for all my outings. I think it would work great for another application, might be for a movie night out in the backyard with a projector. Using this as an external speaker back behind us, because it does have the 33-foot Bluetooth range, would definitely give us a really nice listening experience along with the movie. Especially for the price, I think this is a really good option for anyone who wants a really good sounding budget Bluetooth speaker.